Hey there, comic book fans. I'm back from the comic shop this week, and I got 7 new comics this week, including 2 first issues. The first one of that is, of course, Kill or Be Killed by Brubaker, Phillips, and Breitweiser. And, of course, I buy all of Phillips and Brubaker's stuff. So this was a must-purchase for me. Oh, look, this is the first few pages of the previews we saw come out the last few weeks. I have no idea what this is about. It's funny because I've read a few quick, reviews or whatever of this online that are from, other Brubaker and Phillips fans, and they all say, "Oh, it wasn't what I expected it to be," but I have no idea what to expect. So I kind of, besides the fact that I like all of Brubaker and Phillips stuff, beautiful art. I don't really know what to expect from project to project for them, so we'll see what this one is. It's on my pull list already, no matter what, because I'm sure I'll like it. The second #1 issue of the week is Captain Kidd. #1, what we got here? Mark Waid, Tom Payer, and Wilfredo Torres. This actually came out 2 weeks ago, but didn't hit my shop till this week. Wanted to check it out, Mark Waid Aftershock book. About a middle-aged man who, as you can see by the cover, who finds he can transform himself into a teenage hero. Question, of course, being, why would you ever change back? I think my comic shop has been having trouble getting these Aftershock books in, at least the first issues, because once they start getting them in, they come in regularly. But I put this on my pull list, whenever, a month and a half ago, whenever it was, it first was able to, and still it was 2 weeks late. It probably just diamond shorted them, but I'll tell you how this one is. But like I said, it's on my pull list. I'll try it out for a few issues. It's a Mark Waid book, so I haven't read a Mark Waid book in a while, but he's always pretty solid, so I'm going to give it a go. And here we have Howard Chaykin's Midnight of the Soul, issue #3. I really enjoyed the first 2 issues. The story's about our hero back from World War II. He's lost a couple of years to post-traumatic stress disorder, and is just now in the late 40s crawling out of the bottle. He was such a drunk, he was drinking his wife's perfume. And his wife is turned into some sort of prostitute or something. I'm not really sure we're not really sure what's going on with that angle, but he's had to sober up and try to make his way, chase his wife into New York City, who really doesn't like him very much after him being a drunk for years. And she's involved with all sorts of strange, sordid things, and I guess he's having I don't know what you'd call it. Is it really a crisis when you sober up? But he's having some sort of crazy crisis. Is Midnight of the Soul, I guess that's what the title refers to, and we'll see what kind of trouble. And what's interesting too with this is, though he looks like your typical Chaykin action hero, he's not much of an action hero. He's more of an inaction hero. Though he was a soldier in World War II, the experience shook him, and though he's got a gun, I don't know how much he's looking to really use violence to solve his problems, but that seems to be an intention of his, but I don't know how good he'll be at that intention. But anyway, good book, Midnight of the Soul. And here we go. The Walking Dead issue 157, the first part of the Whisperer War. I guess they're finally, things are coming to it. There was a kind of shocking ending to last issue, and things are coming. Let's see if we can open it a little bit without spoiling anything. Some good Whisperer talking. This was actually I'm not a fan of that cover. They used it as sort of a centerfold for this month's issue plus, and I don't know, it's just not terribly exciting. Rick gritting his teeth as the leader of the Whisperers floats above him. But anyway, we all know what The Walking Dead is. You're either on it by now or you're not. So, hey, I'm on it. And here we have Trees, issue #14. I think is this the end of the latest story arc? I don't think an issue has been out in a little while. Yeah, it must be. Part of the story took place in a flooded New York City because the alien invasion trees. The basic gist of the story is what if aliens kind of invaded Earth and they didn't even notice us? So we're the ants to them being us. So, just like you'd barely notice an anthill when you plow it out of your way. They barely notice we're there. So climate change has happened and New York City is flooded. So there's one story going on there with some criminal elements and a corrupt politician, and the other part of the story takes place somewhere in Europe. It was, I forget which country, where they're trying to figure out what the black flowers mean and what all these trees all mean and this and that. And so that one's searching for answers, one's searching for action. Oh, there's the searching for answers story. Our hero scientists with the black rose. But anyway, I'm enjoying trees. Good stuff. And next we have Stray Bullets, Sunshine and Roses, issue number 17. Wow, we're up to 17 of this now? It's been coming out for a while. Our gang of, I guess you'd call them protagonists. I wouldn't want to call them heroes. Have made their caper getaway. Things have gone wrong the whole time, but still they've managed to get away from Spanish Scott and Monster, who are I guess you'd call them the villains of the piece. They're gangsters, but our heroes here work with the gangsters, so they're kind of gangsters too. But what's funny, this whole story, Stray Bullets, Sunshine and Roses, is actually going to lead into the first issue of Stray Bullets that came out in the 90s. So that's an interesting little bit of storytelling. I guess someone's getting married or not. Someone's awfully bloody. But anyway, David Lapham's Stray Bullets. I recently reread the whole series from the 90s and the 2000s, and it's good stuff. I enjoy it thoroughly. If you like crime drama where everything goes wrong all the time, this is the stuff. And the last comic we have for the week is Paper Girls, number 8. Symbolic. Oh, look. Not much of a wraparound cover when the back cover is a blank bathroom wall and toilet top. Oh well. I've been criticizing some of Image Comics covers lately, and I'll criticize this back cover, that's for sure. But anyway, this story, I've been very much enjoying this story. Normally I hate time travel stories. They added some time travel into this, and it's interesting. And this kind of, if you saw the way the last issue ended, this is kind of symbolic of it. I won't tell you the way the last issue ended because it was a little bit of a shocker. But like I said, I didn't like the first issue of Paper Girls. I bought the second issue on a whim just because it was a slow week and they happened to have it there, and it's a $3 book. And I've been liking it ever since. So there was a glimpse at a giant monster that showed up somehow. We still don't know what that's about. And this book is just weird. It seems no one can figure out where it's going, and I like that. I'm glad I picked up that second issue because I bought the 6 after it too. Paper Girls, issue 8. Finally, we'll give you a look at my background artwork. These are a couple of my faux comic book covers that I did back in 2012, dated there. I don't do them on these 11 by 17 sheets anymore. I kind of make them comic book size, and exactly comic book size, and bag and board them. You see, this is one of my true face where I like to draw strange faces with marks on them. And this one I actually redid last year, I think. Dreams of Things. Doesn't even have a number on it. I put a number on it, but this is also one of my faux comic book covers. But this, I was doing them. I think I did 2 of them at this size. Then I wanted them to do them bigger, so I redid those 2 at 11 by 17, and then I colored them. But I still like this, the starkness of this black and white, the stark simplicity of this black and white version of Dreams of Things. So there's a couple of things for you to look at, and everybody have a good week out there and keep buying comics.